Hello.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Goblin Town. Today we're knocking out another song reaction. We're gonna do Behemoth, the Deathless Sun. It came out 3 days ago.
Yeah, well, this is the official performance video that came out 3 days ago.
I guess there's two videos. There's like a narrative video and a performance video, so I don't know which one is supposed to be better. But this one's a little bit shorter, so we decided to go with this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be on their upcoming album. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of the album. But it comes out September 16th. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. I personally don't have much experience with Behemoth at all. I know I've listened to Aura, Pro, Nubis, Lucifer, but I don't remember it really.
Yeah.
But you're familiar.
I love that song, yeah.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
I love Behemoth in general. Some people don't like Behemoth because they think the songwriting's a little bit boring. But I just like the atmosphere. I like how dark it is. I like Nurgle's voice. He's got a really cool throaty growl. And I grew up listening to Behemoth back when they were like pure death metal, back when Demigod came out.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when I initially fell in love with them. Now it seems like they're going back to a little bit more of their black metal roots. So we'll see what this song has in store for us. Do you have anything else to say before we get started, Brandon?
Nurgle makes me think of the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy because he was a character in that. But I mean, he was a character in that because of whatever reason that his name is Nurgle.
Yeah, that's his stage name. I don't remember what his actual name is, but yeah, he's an interesting character. Vegan Satanist. At least I think he's vegan. Maybe he's not. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's get started.
Okay.
Dude, where did that tapping lick come from? That was really weird, wasn't it?
I liked it.
I liked it too, but like that kind of stuff doesn't appear in any Behemoth song I've ever heard. Like that
funny.
is so out of place. It seemed like, but it works. It works well with the song. It was really cool, and they are definitely one for like striking visuals, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, dude, look at the production on this video so far, man. It's like super. I don't know. It's like half terrifying, half like badass, and a little bit just off the wall weird. Like it reminds me of that scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre when they go to the house and there's all those animal bones in there. You know? Yeah.
I like their masks. They're like cage masks things.
They look like the masks that fencers would wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's a recurring theme. They made it a recurring theme.
It's my favorite part of the song so far.
Is the void.
like the tom.
Yeah. We gotta pause a little bit, guys. Sorry for copyright. We don't want to get this video shut down. So, but yeah, I like that lead guitar tone.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Like that's why that tapping lick is so attractive, because that lead guitar tone is so bright, and it really cuts through everything. You know.
Yeah.
It just sounds excellent, and this is like, to be honest, man. I know, you know, this may not be your thing or whatever. This is like blackened death metal right here, but
it's growing on me as the song goes on.
This is probably, but I would say this is like the best Behemoth I've heard since like 2015, since The Satanist, because they had another record that came out after that. Mm-hmm. I Loved You at Your Darkest or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, I didn't like that one as much. But this sounds like. I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah, what was I going to say? I'm liking certain parts of it. It's growing on me. There were like changes in like tempo. I think between like the last chorus we heard before it was kind of like fast. It was really fast. It was like I think there was a blast beat. Yeah. And then like slowed down for the chorus, and I liked that change. It made me like the chorus more than I did the first time I heard it. I like the little tom part. I think that might have been the first thing that really drew me into the song.
The drummer's actually getting
aside from
busy.
The tapping, but just like aside from the tapping, the drums brought me into the song as a whole. And oh yeah, the whoa.
Yeah, that was kind of weird too. But it was
for the
cool.
whole. It's for the audience. The audience is gonna sing that live.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steele. That they're probably gonna do that when they go to
ahead.
When they play live. The audience is gonna be chanting that part. But yeah, I think this is a really good effort from Behemoth. It sounds good. It's it's dark. It's got some catchy bits in there. The drummer's going crazy. You can hear the bass very audibly in the mix. Mm-hmm. His voice sounds good. One of my critiques would be maybe his voice could be a little bit lower in the mix, I feel, because his growl takes up so much sonic space that sometimes it's distracting you. I catch myself getting into a zone or a mode where I'm just listening to him instead of like the whole band.
Yeah, I already have an issue with that. I think that's prevalent here. I think that's why I like the tapping and then the toms part, because that it like finally like snapped my attention to the instruments.
Yeah.
Maybe. Let's keep going.
So divine to the sun, let evermore shall rise to mine ascent, to thy demise. I am nothing without him, nothing is. I am no one, it is his living to him like sun. I am nothing without him, nothing is. I am no one, it is his living to him like sun.
See this, the cool thing about Behemoth also and Nurgle is that that guy painted gold.
Yeah.
That's Nurgle, but this is too.
Oh.
He's the lead guitarist and vocalist.
Okay.
So he's got like the whole Chuck Schuldiner thing going on, where he's like he's the lyrics writer, the songwriter, the lead guitar player, the vocalist, all in one.
Okay.
The Behemoth is pretty much like his thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
That's cool. What was it? I feel like I had something to say about Deathless Sun. I don't know. I'm curious a little bit about what the lyrics are here, because my brain's going. Actually, the sun is going to die in 4 billion years, so it's
Yeah.
not deathless to us, mate. But yeah, so I'm curious. What greater meaning?
I have
And
an
Satanism or whatever.
idea of what the Deathless Sun could be. I bet you it is Satan. Because
Do you think he is the Deathless Sun?
Yeah, because you see how like Lucifer used to be called the morning star. And he was like the brightest star in heaven. And
Guy,
he was like
I don't
God's
know.
prized angel.
I don't know Christian lore. I don't know Satan lore. So, yeah, but okay.
Well, I think that's like a common lyrical theme too in Behemoth's music, is describing Satan as like his actual name, which is like the prince of the brightest star, like the being of light.
Okay.
So like you'll see a lot of references to stars, light, fire, those sorts of things that sort of symbolize Satan.
Yeah.
Kind of like glorifying him in a certain way, putting him in like an esteemed light, if that makes sense.
Would that be similar to like? Is that why Sun O is?
Sun, the band?
Yeah.
No, I think Sun
Sun.
is like a no. I think actually the story behind that. I watched an interview with one of the guys from Sun once, and I think it has to do with like a brand of speaker cabinet, like which is really lame, right? But I think that's where that name comes from. And the O is like the logo for the speaker cabinets.
I mean,
Is that a mind blower or what?
that's like the AC/DC route.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey.
I could be wrong, but I think I
looks
think I
kinda
remember
good.
I think I remember that. Like hearing that in an interview with one of the two, because I think there's two main guys in that band.
I don't know.
Anyway, one of them was on like a talk show with this music personality, and he was like talking about the start of the band and where they got their inspirations from, and he was like, "What about the name? Is it Sun or Sun O, or how do you say it?" He's like, "It's Sun. You don't say the O part." And he's like, "It's the name is borrowed from a company that makes the speakers that we use at our shows, because they have all these fucking amps, and the sound is just so loud and blaring and bass heavy."
Yeah, no, I mean, it kind of makes sense, and like the O with like the sound waves being
Yeah.
the logo. I mean, it kind of fits.
But anyway, let's finish this up. We only got about 15 seconds left, or 20 something seconds left. Let's
Here's the fade out. That was it. Well, shoot, I mean, I guess we just watched a couple more seconds. I don't know if there's a lot to say about it.
Well, that was Behemoth. What was the name of the song for that one? Deathless Sun? The Deathless Sun?
On to the next video.
Yeah, the Deathless Sun, yeah. That actually makes me excited to hear this new record. Honestly, though, Behemoth for me is in the category of bands that have been stalwarts for a long time. They're seasoned vets. They've already they've earned their stripes in the metal community. They're like elder statesmen kind of at this point. And I'm kind of looking for fresh blood, like newer artists, and I want to help like promote some of them and celebrate them.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely be checking out this record. Don't get me wrong. Behemoth's been one of my favorite extreme metal bands for a long, long time. So Looks like Opus Contra Natram. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably continue to come back to Behemoth sporadically. It's not, I don't listen to a lot of black metal. So like at this moment in my life, this isn't like the most appealing for me, but I definitely enjoy it to an extent, and we'll come back to it.
Well, it's interesting because Behemoth has actually got more of a death metal influence than a lot of black metal artists do.
Yeah.
And like they went through a period in their discography where they were releasing strictly death metal.
Yeah.
So I would be curious if we went back and listened to some of that stuff and what you would think of that stuff. If you would like it more than this, or if you would just be like, no, Behemoth's not really my thing, you know, or whatever.
Well, I wonder if even some of the stuff I like from this song were those more death metal elements.
Well, you can definitely hear like the black metal in there from the atmosphere, and some of the guitar work too, and some of the vocals, yeah. But I think this has got like a nice fusion of the two genres.
Okay, yeah.
Like this is basically like the middle road between the two. If you were ever gonna, if you like, so let's say you started out in one or the other,
Yeah.
and you were curious about the other one, I feel like this would be like a nice bridge to get you across.
Right, because the sounds you weren't used to. You'd be like, okay, do I like those?
Yeah, exactly. They're giving you like a taste of each,
Yeah.
you know. And I just have a ton of respect for Nurgle. I'm happy that he came back from his. I think he had leukemia, like late in life, like
Yeah.
within the last 10 years or 5 years, but he fought it and has since returned. And I'm happy that happened. So more power to him.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
Well, guys, let us know what you thought of this video in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Let us know also what other songs you would like to see us react to, and or albums that you would like to see us review. And for Goblin Town, this is Scott.
I'm Brandon.
And we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.